Hello Gemini, and welcome to your reading by the Blessings Foundry. Today's reading is a general reading to see what messages and guidance Spirit has for you at the time you view this video. Let's see what messages and guidance we can get for you. Let's get a couple of shuffles in. Spirit, what messages and guidance do you have for Gemini at the time they view this video, please? What messages and guidance do you have for Gemini at the time they view this video? We start off your reading with the Ten of Wands, putting a burden down, but also being at the end of a cycle, the end of shouldering a burden. What other messages do you have for Gemini, please? The next messages we have for you is the Tower. So something is going to suddenly and unexpectedly occur. This could be an aha moment or a message coming through, something that helps you put down the burden. Let's see what the next card is. The next card is the Seven of Cups. It may leave you feeling a little bit fragmented. It may leave you feeling in your head a little bit. But ultimately, you're going to have new options that open up to you and a new beginning that comes out of that. The next card we have is the Nine of Pentacles. So a new beginning that's going to be more secure, more stable, more peaceful for you. What other messages do you have for Gemini, please? Then the next message we have for you is the Seven of Swords. So this is air energy, but it's going to be very important that you make a plan for yourself. As the Tower comes, it's also going to be very important that after the Tower falls, you're not self-deceiving yourself and you're planning a strategy on how to move forward. Let's get some clarification for you now. Spirit, what does Gemini need to know about this Ten of Wands? For the Ten of Wands, we're getting the Ten of Cups. So you're going to be really focusing on putting a burden down and moving towards your emotional contentment and fulfillment. One more card for this Ten of Wands. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles for the second time. You're really focusing on yourself. This is, focusing on your happiness, your security, your stability, and wanting to put this burden down. So let's take a look at this Tower. Why do we have the Tower here? Okay, we have a lot of energies coming out for this Tower. So the first things we see is making a choice. The Tower, I feel, is going to force you to make a choice. The Queen of Wands is feminine fire energy. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius, we are coming into Leo energy. So I feel this is going to happen during Leo season, that you're going to be brought to the place where you have a choice to make. It may be very heartbreaking, but it's going to lead you to taking a leap of faith, a bold leap of faith, and going towards something new, where you're going to be exploring your options and looking at what different possibilities there are for you. What is the Seven of Cups, please? For the Seven of Cups, we're getting a lot of different cards. That would be interesting if we had 7 cards here, but we don't. We have 5, I believe. And we see the Nine of Wands. So you may be feeling really tired after this Tower comes. Not that you need to feel more tired than you already are, but I'm feeling you might be also begrudging, like having kind of a sore spot for what's occurring. And then the next card is the Five of Swords, which is showing there is resistance, even resentment in your energy for what's occurring. Followed by the Five of Wands, chaos, upset, strife, arguments, drama, unhealthy, toxic energies from the past. So this is also, I'm hearing this may be a karmic debt that you're having to pay. That's why the Tower is being forced to come down in your life. But after the karmic debt is paid, we see you going towards a new beginning. What is this Ace of Cups for Gemini? For the Ace of Cups, we're getting the Three of Pentacles and the Nine of Cups. So we're seeing here that the Ace of Pentacles is going to bring you to a place where you're going to bring your skills, your abilities to bear towards your wish fulfillment. It could also bring you, the Ace of Cups can represent a new relationship. So for some of you, you may be having a burden in a relationship, and as you release that, you're going to go towards something that's much better for you. Which could very well be, for some of you, singleness. What is this Nine of Pentacles for Gemini? For the Nine of Pentacles, we're getting the Seven of Swords right next to the Seven of Swords. So we see that you're acting in your own self-interest here. One more card for this Nine of Pentacles. One more card for this Nine of Pentacles. And then we're getting the Moon. So, you know, you're not showing your intentions. You're making action, you're taking action, you're making plans, but you're not showing what you're doing. You're going forward with your own concerns. What is this Seven of Swords for Gemini, please? What is this Seven of Swords for Gemini? And we're getting the Seven of Wands. Your guards are up, your defenses are high. You're going into separation. You're separating yourself from an unhealthy situation. And I'm feeling here is because you've paid off or are paying off this karmic debt, that you've done something to cause some heartache and pain, or had some heartache and pain. Now understand that karmic debt can be both positive or not both. Either positive, being that you did something good so you'll get something good, or negative, that you did something bad so you might get something bad. And we are seeing 10 of Wands, 3 of Swords, 9 of Wands. So I'm inclined to believe that you may have had something karmically done to you, against you, gone through a bad situation that you've been carrying for a while. So now the Tower's coming in to cleanse out that karmic debt. Let's take a little bit further of a look into this message. Spirit, what is this 3 of Swords for Gemini? And we have the 3 of Pentacles. So we see there's heartache, pain, and loss around partnerships, collaborations, teamwork. What is this Fool for Gemini? Fool is also Aries energy. What is this Fool for Gemini, please? And for the Fool, we're getting the Magician and the 2 of Swords. So making a decision to reclaim your energy from a situation that caused you heartache and pain, and going forward with a decision. But first you're needing to evaluate your options. What is this 9 of Wands for Gemini? And we have the 7 of Wands coming out for the second time. So we're seeing that you are definitely on guard here. And what is this 5 of Swords? We see the Hermit. So you're definitely learning a lesson the hard way. What is this 5 of Wands, please? You may have been resistant to learning your lessons in the past. But here we see karma, or not karma, but destiny, fate is stepping in. So you may have also had a soul contract that said if you don't resolve your karma by a certain point in this incarnation, the Tower is going to be triggered to help you release it. What is this Devil for Gemini? And here we're having the 7 of Swords for the third time. So I really feel this is a karmic releasing that was planned in your soul contract. What is this 6 of Cups for Gemini? And we're having the 8 of Pentacles. So I am having reassurance here that that's what we're really looking at, is a release of karmic debt. Whether you have good karmic debt or negative karmic debt, there's no judgment there. It's just a learning process, which we're seeing in the Hermit, that you're going through the learning process of assimilating your soul's lessons and the lessons you've come into this incarnation to assimilate. Spirit, what is the 9 of Cups is Pisces energy, the 3 of Pentacles for Gemini. And here we have the Judgment card along with the Page of Wands. So you could also be informed of a decision or be making a decision regarding a partnership and going in the direction of your wish fulfillment. What is the 7 of Swords? What is the 7 of Swords for Gemini? And then we have the 9 of Wands coming out again. So I feel here, because you're in the energy of not really liking some of the things that you've gone through, you may even be trying to escape in the darkness, if you will, escape from the darkness. What is this Moon, please? And we have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, so you're trying to definitely go towards your wish fulfillment and escape any type of karmic balancing, but the karmic balancing is unavoidable, and that's why we have a Tower here, because you may have been trying to avoid balancing the soul contract out. What is the Seven of Wands, please? And then we have the Seven of Cups again, and what is this Four of Swords? We have the Six of Wands. So ultimately, we see a balancing of karmic debt that has come due. Now, this I am hearing also for some of you, it might not be karmic debt. It might actually be a literal bill that has come due that you didn't pay for whatever reason, and now you're having to pay the bill. Spirit, one card for the overall energy of this reading for Gemini. One card, thank you. And for the overall energy, we're getting deception and envy. This is the Seven of Swords for the 4th time in your reading, Gemini. So there's definitely some energy of deception and envy that's occurring. Let's pull one more card for the energies. One more card for the energy here for Gemini. Whether you were deceived or you were the one that deceived, you'll know the truth of that energy. And then we have heartache and loss. So we have the Three of Swords twice, and then we have intuition. So intuitively, I think you were knowing that something had to be balanced out, whether relationship, whether karmic, whether finances, and you may have been avoiding that, but now is the time that it's going to be settled. This is the message that I have for you today, Gemini. God bless.